Incoming customer detected.
Keep your eyes open, boys.
We need to have a serious talk!
Hello, my fellow Wastelanders. Welcome to Blind Gamer Plays. My name is Ira, and I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you are having a very good day. We are back in Fallout 76, and today we are going to be doing another weapon spotlight for you guys. This time around, we're going to do one by request. We're going to check out an Instigating Gauss rifle. This one is a 2-star. This one has the doing an extra 50% damage with a VATS crit. So could be interesting getting those crit shots off, especially with the double damage effect taking place. As you can see, I have it modified, reasonably. It's not too bad. And we're currently doing 370 points of damage per shot with this weapon. So this could work out rather interesting. Instigating, I think, is rather useless on most weapons that are out there, because if you're going to kill them off in 2 bullets with instigating or 2 bullets without instigating, then what's the point of using instigating, right? But with the Gauss rifles basically being the highest damage per shot weapon you can get in the game, I mean, I know Fat Man and that kind of thing is a little bit different too, but Gauss rifles are the best non-military explosive huge weapon kind of a thing that you can get. I think maybe instigating will work out. I've never tried it, so it could be rather interesting to see what works out with it overall. I'm kind of excited about it. I have a couple of concerns that we might run across as we go, but you guys can see the build that I am using is basically your standard sniper build. Nothing too elaborate. And it just has the quality of life perks that I look for, but it's not min-maxed. It should do a fair amount of damage, though, overall. And we are in bloodied mode with Nerd Rage, because I think real-world-wise, most people that are going to be using this kind of a weapon are probably going to be running around in bloodied mode with Nerd Rage. So, why not? We'll do a real-world test to see how it works out. All right, well, let's tool around a little bit and go against some of the bigger targets out there, shall we? All right, so we are over here at West Tech, and we'll be knocking on the Super Mutants' front door to see how well they accept this weapon. I have a feeling they're probably not going to like it very much, but we'll see. And that was a complete miss. How did that miss? Oh, goodness. That is not a very good example of what we need to do with this. So, all right, there's one. There we go. Out there somewhere. And as you can see, we're definitely one-shotting these guys. We were with the bloodied too, to be fair. It was doing a fair amount of damage. 2,000-ish there. Trying to get a good comparison, but honestly, I am not seeing this thing doing much more damage than the bloodied did, to be honest with you. Granted, that one was a fair distance away. I'm going to go over here and see where that legendary had. I don't know if we was there a legendary? I'm distracted now. Goodness, that's okay. We'll find it later. Well, you'll get a fight. So it is one-shotting them, which I did not expect anything less with a Gauss rifle. I mean, even with a basic Gauss rifle, non-legendary, you're going to be one-shotting these guys, to be honest with you. But here's where I'm seeing an issue. Okay, so this guy we did 2,000 damage against, and I'm going to have to go back and take a look at things in the previous video that I did with the bloodied, but I think it was about the same amount of damage. if not the bloodied doing a little bit more. So, I don't know. I've got some concerns with this. I mean, again, it's tearing them up, but it should. I mean, it is, again, the highest non-explosive weapon that you can get out there. Well, explosive based, I guess you could say. It's not a Fat Man. It's not a missile launcher. It's a sniper rifle. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and take a look and see what the footage was from the other video and make a better guesstimation as to things. But I don't know. All right, well, we'll move on and see what Swan has to say about this. Okay, we're coming up on Swan, and I just wanted to mention I did go back and look into the video that I did previously regarding the bloodied Gauss rifle. And yeah, the bloodied Gauss rifle actually seemed to be doing more damage overall. In a couple of instances, I think this one did maybe 100 points or so more damage to the targets. But yeah, the bloodied seemed to be doing more overall. All right, well, let's see if we can get the headshot off here. Yeah, 1,600 damage, and he was pretty far away. Now, here's where the problem comes in, okay? Because we got that first shot off. The guy's full health now. So the instigating effect is literally dead in the water. It does nothing at that point in time. That's kind of one of the issues that comes up with this, right? So we have this issue where the bloodied, again, looking at my tests with it, the bloodied was getting more damage overall per shot, and the shots that weren't were pretty close, like pretty comparable. Okay, so we're talking like, depending on the level of the target, it was getting between 1,100 and 2,000 damage in a shot, and I'm not seeing those kind of numbers coming out of this weapon. All right, we're over here at Scorched Beast Central. So again, the problem is that if you're killing them off in one shot, then sure, you're doing okay, right? And you could probably do that not only with the instigating, but the bloodied as well. And just depends on the weapon that you're using. But here's the other problem, right? So if I get a shot off on one of these guys and it doesn't kill them, then the weapon basically becomes a nothing weapon at that point. You may as well not be using a legendary effect, correct? Because the instigating is only taking effect if they're at full health. Okay? So yeah, that did us a severe amount of damage. But so if we go to take this shot, okay, we just got a lot of damage off on him, but that was also a crit shot, right? So, but the rest of the shots that I'm doing here are just, and yes, it tore him up, right? But they're just doing the standard Gauss rifle damage. Oh, hello. Well, this is interesting. Okay. Hello, guys. How are you doing today? Well, alrighty. That was interesting. Hadn't had that happen before. Alrighty then. I'll take that Wendigo. That's fine by me. I'll take that Wendigo. All right, moving on. All right, we'll see what the Mirelurks have to say about this. I don't think they're going to be too pleased with it either. But, you know, again, instigating, I don't know. It's problematic. It really is. It's problematic. I think if it was doing a little bit more damage on the outlay, you know, that it might be good. But see right here again, we're having the issue where it didn't kill it off in the first shot. It did on the second shot. But would we have been able to kill them off in 2 shots, regardless of if this was a Junkies, an Instigating, or a Gauss rifle straight off the shelf that isn't legendary at all? Would we have been able to do the same? I venture to say we probably could, right? We probably could. And I don't know why he didn't actually take the damage, but that's okay. A little bit of VATS delay there. So, yes, it's tearing them up. It's doing good damage, but any Gauss rifle will tear them up and do good damage. Okay. And so the other issue is that, again, once you have done that initial outlay of damage, then the weapon becomes just dead in the water. It does nothing for or against your damages. Right? So get out of the water, please. So, is it really, in fact, worth it to use Instigating when you can basically do the exact same thing that I'm doing right now with a non-legendary weapon? And I know you can, because I used a non-legendary Gauss for a long time before I moved into doing a bloodied Gauss, you know? So I'm doing the exact same things that I would have done back then too. So let's see what we can get the queen to do here. So you see that after that first shot, now everything is just, it's just nothing. You know, it's not adding anything bonus wise for me or anything like that. And we're probably going to die here, but that's okay. Oh, we got a legendary there? Maybe? Yep, we got a legendary there. So let's kill that off. So I don't know. I don't know if it's really worthwhile putting forth the effort to do something as far as the Instigating goes or not. The other issue that you have as far as this Instigating thing is concerned, and we'll kill it off here, but the other thing that we have as far as the Instigating thing is concerned is that if the creatures are kind of getting more packed close together, Vampire's pool cue. Wow, that is really lousy. If the creatures are packed closely together, you got a problem too. So let's go back to the camp and we'll have some final thoughts with this. So guys, in my final thoughts here, let me just outlay a couple of things for you. So Instigating is fine again. You know, if you don't have anything else, you may as well. Okay. There's nothing wrong with using it if you don't have any other legendary effect to help you out. Okay. But the couple of problems that I see with it is that if you're going to kill something off in 2 bullets, regardless of if you're using Instigating or not, then there's not really a point in going out and spending the money on getting an Instigating weapon. If you're lucky enough to find one, then so be it. Just use it, right? Until you find something else down the road. The other problem is that with it being on a Gauss rifle, Gauss rifles are inherently explosive. Okay, so the bullet, if it hits, it does an explosive effect. And I don't know if you could see that or not in the video, but, you know, that is the way that it is. So while the explosive damage is not doing very much, it's only doing a couple of points.
Can I harvest you for bone shards?
You can, Nukatron. I would absolutely love it if you would harvest me for bone shards. That's why I'm here. Anyways, so the explosive damage, while being okay, right, on any other legendary effect, for Instigating, it actually completely works against you, because even if that target has had 1 point of damage against it, you're no longer going to be able to do the double damage against them if you hit them next, right? Or if you target them after you've already hit them with that explosion. So it sort of works against you if you have a situation where there is more than one creature packed together. It's having the opposing effect, basically. So just like Furious, where it has the problem of every time that you make a shot against the target, it's going to do more and more damage. But if you use an explosive effect, it's going to reset the Furious effect if you hit a secondary target. This has the same issue, only with this case, because they've taken that point of damage, you're no longer capable of doing the double damage against them. And you could be getting into a lot of trouble if you were expecting to do that double damage against that target. You see what I mean? So to me, the instigating effect on a Gauss rifle is problematic at best because, number one, if it's going to still take 2 bullets, then it takes 2 bullets regardless of whether or not it's got the legendary or not. And if it's going to take 1 bullet, regardless of the legendary effect or not, then what's the point of having the legendary effect? Plus, it could be working against you if you hit that secondary target with the explosion. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Let me know down below in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think about it. And if you did like this video, make sure you guys hit that like button. I'd really appreciate you guys letting me know what you think of these videos. I try to do as much effort as I can with them. So, and, let me give you my dad thought of the day. Don't forget that you are worthy of love, no matter what anybody else might say or do. You are worthy of being loved, and don't let anybody ever tell you any different. Okay? Okay. So, if you want to become a part of my little family here, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. And, I'd love to have you come on over and join in with us. So until next time, keep safe out there. Have fun. Thank you so much as always for watching. And we'll talk to you again later. Hello, Rose.
I saw you taking a little detour out there to talk to that overseer of yours.
This land is his land, and none else are welcome.
Enemy sighted! Guys, they're here!
Okay. Where'd you come from?